For 35 years, Amy Mickelson stood by her husband through every triumph and every scandal. She was there when he won his 6 majors, when he was diagnosed with her own breast cancer in 2009, and he walked away from the Open to be by her side. She was there when he faced backlash for his gambling addiction. She was there when he made the controversial decision to join LIV Golf. But nobody expected what has happened now. At 55, Phil Mickelson has vanished from professional golf, missing all 4 majors for the first time in his career. And the reason? A family health crisis that has turned his world upside down. But here's the twist that has everyone talking. Alan Shipnuck's bombshell investigation revealed that the health crisis is not about Phil or Amy. It's about one of their children. Phil Mickelson has not competed since LIV Golf South Africa in March. 1 tournament. That's it. In an entire season. The man who once defied age, winning the PGA Championship at 50 years old, now can't even make it to the first tee. His team cited a private family health matter for his extended absence. The details were vague, and the speculation was rampant. But the truth, as revealed by the Scratch investigation, is far more heartbreaking than anyone imagined. The one-time social media muckraker has gone radio silent, Alan Shipnuck reported in Scratch. Mickelson missed the first 4 tournaments of the LIV season, citing a family health matter, and, indeed, one of his children had been unwell, according to friends of the family. The revelation adds a tragic layer to Mickelson's disappearance from the sport. While the golf world debated his scandals, he was quietly dealing with a family crisis that no parent should ever have to face. His spokesperson confirmed, Mr. Mickelson's priority is to become the husband, father, and man his family deserves. Right now, that means giving his full attention to a private family health matter. The withdrawal from the Open Championship was the final blow. It will be the first time in his career that he misses all 4 majors in a single year. The last time he missed the Open was in 2009, when he pulled out to be with Amy during her breast cancer treatments. Now, history is repeating itself in the most devastating way. Phil Mickelson's family has always been his foundation. He married Amy McBride on November 16, 1996, and they have been together for over 35 years. Together, they raised 3 children. Daughters Amanda Bryn, born on June 21, 1999, and Sophia Isabel, born on October 23, 2001, and son Evan Samuel, born on March 23, 2003. The birth of Evan was one of the most frightening moments the family has ever experienced. Phil later revealed that his newborn son wasn't breathing immediately after delivery, while Amy also suffered life-threatening complications. Doctors performed emergency procedures that ultimately saved both mother and child, an experience Mickelson has often described as putting golf completely into perspective. Amanda, the eldest, keeps a low profile today but attended Brown University, where she studied Egyptology. When she graduated from high school in 2017, Phil skipped a U.S. Open Championship to attend her ceremony. As you get older and share these moments, you realize the greatest moments in life are those spontaneous moments with your family, he said at the time. And this is one of those moments that I'll cherish forever. Sophia, the middle child, is not much into sports. Instead, she loves acting and dancing, having learned ballet and contemporary styles. Evan, the youngest, attended Orange Coast College Athletics. Despite Phil's celebrity, the Mickelsons have largely kept their children out of the public eye. But now, with the revelation that one of their children is unwell, the family's private struggles have been thrust into the spotlight. Throughout the allegations and the family health crisis, Amy Mickelson has remained a pillar of strength. In a rare public statement, her spokesperson confirmed that Amy is supporting her husband with extraordinary grace and unwavering love. Recovery is not a straight line, the statement read. Throughout their 35-year relationship, his wife, Amy Mickelson, has supported Mr. Mickelson and their family with extraordinary grace, unwavering love, and the belief that people are measured not only by their failures, but by what they do to make them right. It's a powerful statement, especially given the nature of the allegations. Ashley Perez, the former wife of fellow LIV golf player Pat Perez, has accused Mickelson of showing her an explicit photo of himself and propositioning her during the 2015 Barclays tournament. Mickelson's attorney has disputed the allegations, but the damage to his reputation has been done. Yet Amy stands by him. She has been through this before. When Phil faced backlash for his gambling addiction, she was there. When he joined LIV Golf and was suspended from the PGA Tour, she was there. And now, when the allegations are at their worst, she remains by his side. Phil himself has acknowledged her support over the years. In an Instagram post in September 2023, he wrote, "I'm so grateful for her strength in helping us get through the many challenges I've created for us. Because of her love, support, and commitment, I'm back on track to being the person I want to be." While the family health crisis has kept Mickelson away from the golf course, the allegations have kept him in the headlines. The Scratch investigation by Alan Shipnuck, published in late June 2026, detailed allegations so serious that they have shattered the carefully constructed image of one of golf's most beloved figures. The report, which interviewed 19 sources, painted a picture of a man who had been hiding in plain sight for decades. The most explosive allegation came from Ashley Perez, who claimed that Mickelson showed her a full-body picture of himself naked with an erection while flexing one bicep on his phone. "Phil says to me, 'I'm going to leave my bedroom door open tonight,' Ashley told Scratch. 'When Pat falls asleep, I want you to come see me.' She declined his advances and didn't immediately tell her husband, saying she hadn't wanted to create a scene mid-tournament. When Perez was eventually told, he confronted Mickelson. In a 2022 podcast, Perez said, 'I have a different hate for Phil than most people. Phil crossed a line with me that is just uncrossable and unforgivable.'" The Scratch report also revealed that Mickelson had been kicked out of the Farms Golf Club in Rancho Santa Fe after a female employee accused him of non-consensual and inappropriate physical contact. According to Golf Digest, Mickelson approached the employee, made inappropriate physical contact, and was confronted by club officials mid-round. Ashley Perez posted on Instagram on June 28, 2026, "I will rise up and stand next to the millions of women who have been silenced to protect the evil and darkness that lurks amongst us. Thank you dearly for the love and support. My heart goes out to the countless other victims." Mickelson's attorney, Tom Clare, released a statement pushing back against the allegations. Some of the allegations circulating about Mr. Mickelson are false, and others revisit mistakes he has already acknowledged, publicly or privately, the statement read. Stacking the disputed claims next to the ones he has owned does not make them credible. It instead contributes to a false and misleading narrative. The statement also addressed claims involving Amy Mickelson. Mrs. Mickelson is not a public figure. She did not choose this spotlight, and there was no legitimate journalistic reason to drag her into it. But the response has done little to quiet the storm. Mickelson himself has not spoken publicly since the allegations were published. His silence on the allegations, on the open withdrawal, on everything, it's deafening. The man who once had something to say about everything now has nothing to say at all. The questions now are impossible to ignore. Was the withdrawal his choice, or did the sport finally decide it had had enough? Can he ever rebuild his legacy, or is this the end of the road? And what does his family's support say about the bonds that hold them together? Phil Mickelson's family update has taken a turn nobody expected. The man who once had the world at his feet is now fighting for his legacy, his reputation, and his family. His wife, Amy, stands by him with unwavering love. His children are facing a health crisis that has kept him away from the sport he loves. The questions now are impossible to ignore. Can the Mickelson family survive this crisis? Will Phil ever return to professional golf? And what does his journey say about the pressures of fame and the bonds of family? One thing is certain. The man who once had the world at his feet now has nowhere to go. And that's the most tragic story of all.